Shout out to Kop-Ish.
Shout out to Kopish, guys.
Keep all the good work
the
up.
two legends, Emil Heskey, Howard Gill. Can't get much better than that guy. Yeah. You know what to do now. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm with legends, guys.
Kopish.
Good evening, lovely people. Hope you're well and welcome back to another live match preview. This time it's a different competition on the road to the quadruple, and now it's the FA Cup. The last time we played this team, we beat them 3-1 at Anfield. They took the lead. Luis Diaz, Sadio Magnificent Mane, and the Supreme Salah were on the score sheet. This time round, I don't expect any of those players to play. Don't know about you, Drift, but I don't expect them to play. But I do expect the same result. 4. That's the number of trophies I want at the end of the season. At the end of the calendar year, I want 6. Scrap that. I want 7. 7. Kenny Dalglish.
Are we counting the Charity Shield as a thing now?
Is it something you raise in front of a crowd?
We're not going to count the Charity Shield.
It's a cup. It adds to the tally, and I'm all about filling up the cabinet. You remember back in the day, if you go to grandma's house and she'd have that special cabinet with all the glasses and the plates and that, the one you couldn't touch.
Yeah.
Always full in it. That's the sort of cabinet I want to see at Anfield.
I mean, when I saw the you know, when we went tied for major honours from English clubs with Man United the other day.
Yeah.
I was looking at the number and I was like,
we passed them on major honours.
Yeah, because I was looking, I was like, they're counting Charity Shields, aren't they?
No. So for the overall tally, we're both equal on 66. But for major trophies, we're ahead of them.
Yeah, so that's what I mean. So they're counting, to get that 66, they're counting all those 19 and early 2000 like Charity Shields they won, aren't they?
Yeah, same with us.
Yeah, but I mean, they've probably got like 2 or 3 times as many as us though, right?
Potentially.
So is that what got them equal, winning that? The bloody Charity Shield?
Brother, you know my thoughts on it. I do not.
Yeah, I know, but I don't count the Charity Shield personally. Nah, that's nothing, man.
Drift, I want it all, bruv.
That's a pre-season game with ever I've seen.
Cars and the clothes, the trophies. I suppose. I just want to be successful. Drift, I want it all. But in order for us to have it all, we've got to get past Norwich first. Now, on paper, seems like a rinse and repeat job. Scored 3 at their place early in the beginning of the season. Scored 3 at our place, only conceded 1. The difference is we played those 2 games with our strongest team and not off the back of a very hectic couple of weeks. How are you feeling going into this game?
Well, if you remember, we did do a little bit of change around for the second game that we played against them the other day. So technically it was a little bit of an FA Cup team, innit? And then remember, we realised it was a good job we played Mane and Mo because we were struggling and then we went 1 behind. But I think in midfield and defence, we did put a little bit of an FA Cup team out for that one. Here's the thing. I want to win them all now. I'm feeling like you a little. I got a taste for it. I'm like a vampire now that smelt the blood, innit?
She can get a taste.
Yeah, I've got the taste for it, bro. But I do believe that the league games and the Champions League games should still be the priority over the FA Cup. And we should still play the squad players in the FA Cup, even though I do want to win it. And for that reason, I definitely believe that your likes of your Elliots and your Minaminos should come back in for this one and be there from the beginning. I'm a little apprehensive about any game where there might be a whole bunch of changes because you just never know how the team's going to react to the change. And here's the thing, I'll ask you this, bro, because I've been thinking about it. Being that they are in a relegation battle that looks like they're going to lose, but I'm sure they're not going to give up because Dean Smith is a winner. Do you think they're still going to prioritise the Premier League and they'll go weak up for this cup game? Or do you think they'll be like, look, we're already going down. Let's just try as hard as we can to win something. Like, what do you think Norwich will be doing?
I'm not going to lie, Drift. And I'm not just saying this to blow smoke. That's actually a sick question because that's not one thing I've actually considered. I'm looking at the table now. They've played 26 games on 17 points at the bottom of the league. Watford are 2 points above them, the same amount of games. Burnley are 4 points ahead. Everton are 5 points ahead. Leeds are 6 points ahead. Leeds have played the same amount of games. Everton and Burnley have played 2 games less. So...
Even Brentford, bro. Where's Brentford? Because they might get sucked into this.
Oh, sorry. They've got a game in hand on Brentford, but Brentford are 7 points clear.
Okay.
Here's the thing, Drift. To answer your question, I don't think they'll make changes for this game. I think they'll see this game as a throwaway. However, you know what, Drift? You throw me a curveball there because it's a good point, to be fair, because it's not impossible for them to get out of the position they're in. It's very unlikely. It's not impossible. But I'd be very surprised if they didn't try and go for this. Yes, they're not going to be favourites for this, but it's a cup competition. We've seen Wigan win this competition. We've seen Portsmouth do it. Granted, Portsmouth were stronger than Wigan and Norwich. If Norwich were to win it, they won't. Obviously, we'll beat them. But like, it's a tough question, Drift, because yes, it's a throwaway game. But imagine they go into this game and they pick up an injury to an important player, and that could hamper them in the Premier League.
Ash just letting us know their next 2 games are Brentford and Leeds. It's actually the teams they're fighting against. They're going to prioritise those games, surely, aren't they?
They might have to, you know. Now
it would
you've
be
said
very
that.
negligent if they didn't, wouldn't it?
When are they playing again, though? Because, again, remember, ours is a slightly different situation because we're literally 2 games a week, pretty much, unless we get knocked out of a competition. With them...
It must be the Saturday or the Sunday, isn't it?
So, all right, here's the thing now. So they play us tomorrow, then they play on Saturday, but then they don't play again until the 13th. So they have an 8-day break after Saturday. We don't. So they could effectively, and when did they last play? They last played at the weekend. They could effectively go strong in both games. And then they've got an 8-day break. But it will be very interesting to see how they do it.
Yeah.
It's a sick question, though, Drift.
Yeah, because I was pondering it myself, bro. All like while I was thinking about the game. I reckon we should go 70% strong. I think we should go 70% strong because if they do go strong, they're not mugs. I know obviously they're at the bottom of the table and stuff, but we saw that game at Anfield the other day. It was a bit, you know what I mean? It was a little bit tough.
Sorry to cut you. Shout out to Mix for this comment. Grant Hanley suspended. Aarons, Williams, and Kabak are all injury doubts as well. That's virtually their first choice back 4. 3 of their first choice back 4.
Yeah.
Well,
to be fair, Aarons has been playing poor this season, though, hasn't he?
Oh, I don't think so. You know, I wouldn't say he's been playing poor. But he is surrounded by dross. So with all due respect, it's almost like Robbo at Hull, isn't it? Like we didn't really see the best of Robbo until he came to Liverpool when he could express himself around better players.
Yeah. No, last season I think Aarons played well, but this year, every time I've watched Norwich, like Aarons has been like really poor. But yeah, you're right. Maybe it's just taking its toll on him now, isn't it?
It maybe has.
But he's still a miss for them in terms of they don't have a better player than him. So yeah. I'll go 60% strong then. If those players do miss the game, go 60% strong.
All right, so you're saying percentages, Drift. 70 is 60. I'm gonna be real with you. Unless we play half the team of being youths, I don't think we have a weak team. We have a weakened team, but I don't think we have a weak team. But I think that leads nicely on. So I'm just gonna go straight to it, Drift. Who would you start in this game?
Kelleher would get back to back.
Ika Kelleher. Okay, that's Gianluigi.
You know, is it Queeve? How you pronounce his first name?
Oh, we say Kelleher.
Because when I read his first name, I'm like, I don't even know how you say that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna have to ask Kev. I think I saw Kev in the comments. I might have to ask for a bit of expertise there with that one, Kev.
Yeah, I think it's Queever. I think that's how you're supposed to say it. I'm not sure, but yeah. So Kelleher in goal. What are you saying? So would you put Bradley at right back then?
No.
Okay. because I'm thinking I would rest.
It's Quevine. It's Quevine.
Quevine. Okay, Quevine Kelleher. Okay, cool. Big up you, man. I would rest Trent. He played 180 and was part of the 10th penalty shootout. But then I'm thinking, other than Gomez, who I want to play at centre back in this game, I don't know who I'd play at right back then.
A milli.
But Millie played what 25 minutes of the main thing, then played a whole extra time and was involved in the penalties as well. So I don't know if I want to put Millie out straight away either.
I'm playing Millie.
You play Millie at right back, yeah?
100%.
I'm definitely going with Gomez and Ibu for the pairing at the back.
Yep.
Tsimikas speaks for himself as left back. Shout out to all the haters who was watching the DR Sport video when I said he'll start for every other Premier League team and they didn't realise if you want to be in the dark, you can be in the dark. Is what it is, man.
I was born in the dark.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean, make yourself look like clowns and say he's worse than certain players. And that's up to you, mate.
Not on my team.
In my midfield, I would definitely start Jones, and I would definitely want to play Elliot. So I'm trying to figure out if I'd go captain in the 6 and then play Jones and Elliot, or is that a bit too much youthfulness and attackingness in the midfield? Because I'd play Jones as the one who would normally be the Henderson role in the 8, and then let Elliot be a bit advanced of him, because I'd give Naby a rest. Although Naby did only play 65 minutes in the cup game. I'm definitely not playing Flacco. 100% I'm not playing Flacco.
I'm playing Hendo. One sec, Drift. I'm playing Hendo.
Yeah. Ox has to play though as well, don't he? Because obviously Ox had the disappointment of not being involved at all. All right, no, actually, I'm gonna play Ox. I'm gonna play Ox because it is bad mind that he didn't play. So I'm gonna go.
So you play Ox in midfield.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Henderson, Ox, and Jones as the 3 midfielders, and I'm gonna have Harvey on the bench.
Okay.
Because that was tense for Harvey, but even though he might be riding the wave, as an 18-year-old, that must have been a lot of tension for him.
Harvey did look tense to me when he was badding up Havertz personally. He looked all right.
Yeah, I know. And when he scored his penalty, his celebration was a supporter player celebration. You saw the extra love and enthusiasm and rage all at one time in the celebration. And then up front, I'm going D9 down the middle, and I'm bringing Taki in on the right. And I'm thinking, should I play Jota from the left? I think I play Jota from the left, and I'd give Mane, Diaz, and Mo all a break.
Okay, so the team I've gone for is the exact same as you. I went Milner at right back. I've gone for Hendo, Ox, and Jones in midfield as well. But up top, I've gone Taki, Origi, and Gordon. However, I'm now thinking to put Ox up front in the front 3 alongside Taki and Origi, play Elliot in midfield, and bring Gordon off the bench.
Okay, so who would your midfield be? Hendo,
Jones, and Elliot.
Okay, that's what I was thinking at first, but now I thought that is a young ass midfield though.
But Hendo's in there, and here's where the experience comes in, because Hendo will still be there, Milner will still be there, Gomez will be there, and so will Tsimikas, and Origi and Taki are both experienced as well. So I think there'll be enough around them to navigate through that game.
Even though they're both in the same position though, because in midfield, they're literally occupying the same space and all that.
I hear that, but I think when we played Norwich in the Carabao Cup, it was Ox, Naby, and Jones actually played the deepest of the midfield three that day, and he bossed it. So
he was good in that game. He was.
So for me, Hendo and Jones would be the deepest sitters, and then Elliot would kind of have a free role on that inside right sort of channel.
Yeah,
so,
I'll definitely play Jones deeper than Elliot, 100%. Yeah.
I mean, shout out to 8092 Reds podcast. I don't know if this would be fair on Norwich if we did this, but Callum in midfield, Drifty at right back, and Matt up front.
I'm not even gonna lie, I'd be the deadest right back. I'd be the deadest right back. Oh my days. You'd be much better off putting Cow at right back than me.
Yeah, probably. I'd probably say me at right back. I'm probably the most defensive minded out of you guys. So probably me at right back.
And I'd be like Cristiano up front. Don't ask me to press.
You up top. Yeah, Matt in midfield, isn't it? Matt's got the left.
Yeah, Matt in midfield, yeah. And don't ask me to press. I'll just be goal hanging like Cristiano, mate.
Well, you say goal hanging. Marquez records you'd only pass to Divock still.
Yeah, for real. I'm my captain because I don't want to get a bollocking.
Man just sacking his whole career just to make sure Rigi bangs. Yeah. All right, cool.
To be fair, the old goal, I had a decent cross on me, but I could not defend. So, and I ain't got the engine to get up and down. So yeah, I'll be a nightmare.
I don't know if I'd have the engine. I'd be very reserved in the first 60 minutes, but if I'm still on the pitch, then I'd give it my all in the last 30.
Actually, I'll take that back. I've got the engine, but there's no wheels on the there's no tires on the wheels. There's no tires on the wheels.
Nah, do you know, I think I played right back twice. It's a tough position to play, man. Especially me not being a right back. I have back when I was playing, I had a decent cross on me, to be fair. But it was very much a case of I was doing a deep cross. I weren't a Danny Alves trying to beat man and get to the byline. It was a quick little 1-2. I've got space. It's going in.
I played right midfield once, and that was hard enough. So right back must be the hardest thing in the world, man.
Right midfield I've played. I had a decent spell at right midfield, but
remember the 4-4-2 right midfield where you had to defend? Yeah, I played that one. Yeah.
No, when I played right wing, I played 4-3-3 to be fair, and I played on the right, and I managed to get myself a couple of goals. To be fair, considering I wasn't great with my left foot, I'm still not great. I'm getting better as I get older with my left foot, but at the time I wasn't great. Managed to get some decent goals, but no, central midfield is where it's at, man. I need to be involved in action, man. I don't know how strikers do it. I really don't.
All we do is that's why a good striker all watches, but is always switched on because you're watching the game, but you're just waiting for the moment where you're brought into play in it. So it's almost like like where you like hopscotch or double. You're waiting to see when your time is to jump in. Like
yeah, Scoop tries to say I'm doing them Hendo crosses. Yeah.
They're effective. I'm telling you.
I weren't crossing from that position. I was crossing from wider than that. I also, yes, Drift. ASG says, big up Drifty giving Matip his flowers on Don Robbie's channel. Thank you, Drift. And it's something we've been doing. I know Matt's been doing it on other channels. I've been doing it. The disrespect Matip gets is unreal.
And everybody looks at me sideways when I do it, Cal. They don't get it. They don't
so annoying. Let me get through some of these super chats, Drift. Pimpin' Distress says, Callum, big up, just caught up on the terrace. You were on fire like a teacher schooling toddlers at break time. Amazing, you'll never walk alone.
Yeah, I need to make sure I go and check that out myself.
Yeah, I was in a very perky mood yesterday still.
Was you just whipping, yeah?
Pancake day, innit, brothers?
And every time it's somewhere you don't like, just let it drop on the floor. Oh,
or dash it on the ceiling hard. Naby, when he plays for Liverpool, says Allison, Kelleher, Trent, Matip, Joe Gomez, Virgil, Ibu, Robbo Simicast, Fab and who, Hendo and who, Genie Thiago, Curtis Jones, Mo Jota, Bobby, Elliott, Mane, Diaz. Just need to sign Eves/Jude and the rebuild is complete. I think we need to sign a right back another forward. I know it's going to sound crazy saying another forward, but I'll explain. Another forward and one central midfielder. We have everything.
But you mean a right-sided forward, Cal, though, isn't it?
You know who I mean, man. Come on, I'll say his name, Neto.
Oh yeah. No, so I thought he was gonna jump back on the Haaland train. So yeah.
No, I'm never off the train. But I'm hopping the barriers when it comes to Haaland, innit? Like I'm hopping the barriers. They're like, there is getting before he gets on the train.
No, you know when someone goes through, you try and come through after them, but it's still goes me.
My bag gets caught in it. My laptop bag gets caught in it.
Yeah. I saw someone try to do that the other day, and the ticket guy, he weren't having it. It's the first time I've ever seen someone like proper like he actually grabbed hold of him, was like, no, you get back through there. I was like, raw. But Neto or Anthony, but I'm on the Anthony train. But I love Neto, so I wouldn't be disappointed with that in the slightest.
Yeah. A-Spec says Chris Kavanagh was on VAR for the Rodri handball. Wasn't that the same Donny on VAR? Didn't refer Kane's challenges on Robbo to the monitor?
Yeah.
No comment.
As far as I remember, yeah.
Comment. We know what's going on. LFC Aaron says we need a strong bench. Can't afford to play another 120 minutes of football. Very true. This can go into extra time, can't it? It's not 2 legs anymore. Very true.
Oh, no, does it not go straight to penalties?
No, that's only in the Carabao.
Okay. Yeah, we definitely don't need another.
We can't do another 20.
Yeah, no. Get that.
John says, where was Mane during the celebrations? Drift, can I take this one?
Yeah, go to.
Everyone knows my thoughts on Mane as a footballer. As a person, though, I think, and again, this isn't aimed at you, by the way, John. There's a horrible narrative going around that Mane didn't want to be involved in the celebrations. Guys, whether you want to believe in religion or not, that's completely up to you. But some people are religious and some people aren't. Those who aren't, that's fine. Those who are, respect their beliefs. They're not hurting anyone. Mane is a devout Muslim. When they were about to celebrate, there is a video there where Minamino is about to uncork a bottle of champagne. Mane says, can you not please? Minamino says, yeah, cool, no problem. Mane then takes himself out of the situation so he doesn't get sprayed by the alcohol and stands there and celebrates, and Klopp goes over to him and they embrace. This narrative, and we saw it with Genie as well last season when Alisson got the winning goal. People were like, oh, Genie didn't get involved in celebrations. He don't want to be here. His head's gone. Can we stop creating fake narratives, guys? Like, what? Like, again, you can say Mane might not be good enough for this team anymore. He might not be a star or whatever. That's fine. We can have that debate till we're all blue in the face. That's what football is. But to discredit Mane as a person at this point, without being disrespectful to anyone, is crazy. Like, you will not find many more humble footballers in the world than Sadio Mane. And I'm not even talking about him cleaning the mosques and stuff like that, because many devout Muslims do that. Many of them do that. So that for me wasn't even a standout moment. It's the fact that he's building stuff back home for less privileged people. He's doing stuff in the community. Like, but yet we're still trying to create this narrative. Does he throw his toys out of the pram when he gets subbed off? Yeah. Do I like it? No. But to say he doesn't want to be involved in celebrations when we've all seen him celebrate with us after winning all these trophies, which he's been integral to us winning, by the way, absolutely needs to stop. Can we just stop it as a fan base? Can we stop this division? Can we just support our boys? It's really bad. Like, we shouldn't be doing this. Like, he's a devout Muslim, doesn't believe in drinking alcohol. In the same way others don't believe in eating meat. If I stood next to a vegan, I'm not going to throw a burger at that vegan, am I? It's disrespectful. Well, I wouldn't throw a burger at anyone, but I think you guys all know what I mean. It's even more disrespectful throwing it at a vegan because I know that person believes. That's all he's doing there. And bless up to Minamino as well, because Minamino could have still uncorked it without even saying it or doing anything. But you see what there is in our squad? Camaraderie and respect. So as a fan base, let's replicate that, please, guys. Come on, man. That's my rant over, Drift. Sorry.
Devo said,
no,
still in football terrace.
No. No, shall I tell you what it is, Drift? Shall I tell you what it is? Things like that really... look, I'm a Christian in it. I'll just say it straight. I'm not a perfect Christian by any stretch of the imagination. But there's this narrative that if you're religious, you can't make mistakes. I make more mistakes probably than an atheist, but I'll own up to my mistakes. But don't tarnish me for being religious, and don't tarnish Mane for being religious. Just respect everyone's beliefs. He's not hurting anyone, and he bloody loves this club. If you don't think he loves Liverpool Football Club by now, I don't know what else to say.
Yeah, bruv, couldn't have said it any better. The other thing I just want to add, because I know you said that when he kicks up a fuss, you don't like it. I agree that he shouldn't do it publicly where it makes it look like he's being an idiot. Like, I do agree with that. But I love the passion of not wanting to be sub, because I know it means you love playing. So even though I do hate the strop, Like when he does it, I'm like, oh, Sadio, calm down, man. Especially like when he threw his top down, because that's like petulance, in it, and I don't really like that. But I love the fire that he wants to play, though, because when players lose that fire, they're not the same player anymore. Do you know what I mean? So I'm glad he's still got the fire burning, that he's annoyed that he was subbed off. So yeah. And even if you don't believe what Cal's saying, because you still want to try and run your narrative, I know no one will doubt that Mane loves his country, and he did the same thing during the celebrations at the AFCON because of the same situation. Everybody was like, "Where's Sadio?" Because he stepped to the side as well. And again, with the manager, Cal, just like with Klopp, he was with Cisse during the AFCON celebration. You know what I mean? You're right. He's just a dedicated Muslim man, and you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's
got to rate that, man. You got to rate that.
Really has to stop. And again, even to just go back on that point as well, Drift, I think how players react to coming off splits opinion. Again, I see it from what you're saying as well. Like I like to see that passion. I like to see it channeled in a different way, but that's just me. That's just my personal preference. I'm not going to sit and say, oh, it's wrong for doing that. But this narrative of certain players in our team has to stop. You speak about them as footballers. When you speak about them as people, you have to separate the two. Because like I've said on here many times, Bernardo Silva is a fantastic footballer, but as a human being, he stinks. And I'm talking about stinks bad, like leftover doo-doo on the shoe stinks. Yeah. That's how he stinks. In my opinion, in my opinion, there's not a player in our team I feel like that about. And that's
just made a good point as well. He was kind of not justified, so to speak, but like he was playing better than most, so he's probably thinking to himself, bro, I'm playing well. Why am I coming off and I'm playing well?
Completely.
So
agree.
Very good point.
Completely
and just before we move on, while we're on the subject of players, have you seen the way Ox was acting? How do you feel about Ox during the celebration? Have you seen it? Because he did look like he was pulling a bit of a strop. I can't lie, like he didn't look like he wanted to be involved at all.
Oh, I've not actually seen anything. I need to probably see. I don't want to comment before I've seen anything.
Okay, yeah. Check it out. I'll send you some of the clips I was watching. He does look a bit like he's not bothered, bruv. I'm not gonna lie. Like even during the trophy lift, when they gave him the trophy, it was almost like he was just gonna pass it on, and they had to be like, "No, go on." And he just went, like he was in a strop. I'm not gonna lie, he was pulling a bit of a strop.
Interesting. I'll have a look at that. Vel V says front three, Adrian right wing, carries left wing. Oh, Matip falls down. Matip would carry that attack, to be fair. I'm not being funny. I reckon Matip scores a hat-trick if he plays up top. He's fantastic in the air, and his footwork, we've all seen it, innit? Imagine him playing back to goal, bringing another man into play. Crazy.
Yeah, bro. You know what? Adrian's footwork ain't too shabby still. I remember when he scored a goal in a thingy match. So,
yeah, that's why I draw the line still. Anita, Daniel, and Terry said that yesterday when you left. What's that regarding, Jamrock? I can go back on there cooking again if you want me to, guys.
I hope it wasn't them trying to talk about the Mane not celebrating.
No, I don't. No. I completely cooked them when it come. They weren't going to mention the League Cup victory again. That was certain. Hey, drop a bomb for Cal's performance on the Terry's yesterday. It was fun. All I'm saying, if you think I'm unbearable now, if you don't believe me now, it'll be just. Yeah, they weren't ready for yesterday. Brandon, I wanted to bring this up because I'll ask you the same question, Drift. Neto or Saka?
Oh, no. No, and that's not even me being shady because I think Saka is a good player. I actually think Emil Smith Rowe is Arsenal's best prospect.
Yeah, I
Um,
remember you saying that.
yeah, but I'd actually say Martinelli. I'd probably say he's just a bit better than Saka as well, in my opinion. But they do have some brilliant youngsters. But yeah, Neto all day for me.
Yeah, I'm Neto as well, but I think everyone already knows that. Old school tunes 80 says still buzzing for the win. Mino actually asked Mane. Thank you, man. Jamrock says Klopp versus Tuchel argument and what Klopp inherited. Oh, that yes.
They tried to bring that up when you left. Of course they did. Of course they did.
Don't worry, I'll be back over there to address those things.
They did.
I will be back over there to address those things. Naby, when he plays for Liverpool, says, Mikas.
Simicast, does he mean?
I don't think Simicast is a D-head, but he's our little D-head. He's been hanging around Robbo a bit too much. Also, Neto, Felix, and Jota is Matt celebrating with Naby. Matt's working at the moment.
You know what, Naby? Why do you think that Simicast is a little bit of it? Like, what's wrong with him?
He's a bit of a stirrer, but I wouldn't say he's.
I wouldn't say he's a D-head.
I get why he's saying like. I don't think he's saying it in a derogatory way. He's saying it how we would say it to each other if we were bantering each other.
I get it. I get it. Yeah.
But Felix and Neto alongside Jota, I wouldn't say no to that. Although I don't think we'll get Felix.
I don't know how balanced that would be. Neto, Felix, and Jota. There's like, that would be.
Jota left, Neto right, and Felix through the middle, bro.
I'm not sure about Felix through the middle. I think the deeper Felix is, the better, bro, to be honest.
Pause. Liam Kenny says, if Leeds get relegated, we'll be on a wrap. I'll be honest. So will half of Europe, to be fair. I'll be honest. After having conversations on here with people like Jamrock and even ourselves, Drift, the likelihood of us getting Rafinha, I think, is very, very slim, personally.
Yeah. And again, he's not going to come and play second fiddle either. Yeah. I think we should give up on the Rafinha thing.
Yeah. Old School's Tunes 80 says, I love this show. You guys always speak fairly and facts. Not always, but we try to. I think we try to. I get it wrong bare times. Like Matt's got it wrong bare times, Drifter's got it wrong bare times, but we say what we feel in it. We just try and be real.
But love for the support, though.
Yeah, and look, you guys are the ones that keep us grounded. You guys are the MVPs of the show. We keep on saying it, but we actually mean it. Without you guys, I mean, look, when I said the stuff I said about Ronaldinho, my DMs were flooded. You guys did that. Oh, calm down,
this one for you, Cal.
The surge of electricity, yeah. All right, all right. No, I don't see that happening either, though.
Do you think he's more likely to be willing to hold bench after the way his Bayern Munich career's gone out?
No. Well, here's the thing. If he comes in, then that suggests to me Mane's leaving.
Yeah, but doesn't Gnabry pretty much play right wing predominantly, though?
No, he plays both. But I see him in our system. I believe he'd play more on the left than the right.
Okay.
Because he can go both ways.
Normally, I see him on the right for Bayern. But yeah, I know we can play on the left.
But that's because Sane will play on the left. But when sometimes they swap over, Sane plays a lot on the right as well for Bayern. So they do swap a lot.
It's normally Kingsley and Gnabry that I see playing. And Kingsley plays left.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, you're right. They can interchange. So yeah.
I wouldn't be upset if we signed Gnabry though, but I wouldn't want it at the expense of Mane. Even though he's younger, I still wouldn't want it at the expense of Mane. But he's fantastic.
Look, I'm trying not to do the whole get ahead of myself. But I believe that new false nine role is Mane's new role, bro. I don't even think the wings are gonna affect him.
I want to speak about that on a different day.
I'm just saying, I'm starting to feel it, bro. Like
I'm very 50-50 on it. But not just because of him, because I kind of want to get away from the false nine.
Yeah, no, I hear that. But he's played that false nine 3 times and he's got an assist and 2 goals. No, 3 goals. He's got an assist and 3 goals. So it's like looks like it's working, bro. I can't even lie.
No, I hear that. Hey, ain't seen Nate in a while. Big up to Nate. Go check out his channel, guys. Big follower, massive supporter. Hope you are forgiving us after the Jota penalty incident. I know D from back of the nest still hasn't, so big up the Palace fan. Obviously the Palace are on our doorstep, literally, so big up Palace. One of the reasons why I'm very careful when I'm walking around Norwood, just in case I get recognised, because it could go left very quickly. And big up Crystal Palace, big up to yourself, Nate. Drift.
So Demo saying Lewandowski. What's the news, Demo? I haven't heard no Lewandowski news. What's going on?
Well, reunited and it feels so good.
What's the news? What's going on? What's the news? Let me know.
I swear to you, if we sign Lewandowski, I'll be singing pure slow jams on it. Forever my Levin, and it means so much to me. Can you imagine Lewandowski? I know Ronaldinho going and be happy, but Lewandowski, Diaz / Mane, and then Salah on the, oh gosh,
yeah,
with Thiago, oh Fabinho, Panenka, oh gosh,
yeah, it'll be a mad one. I wouldn't even care if Lewandowski came in a 1-year deal and we just went on a madness for 1 year, innit?
See what you lot are doing to me. I can't even buy Kleenex anymore because I can't afford it. I got to buy the cheap brand now. Killing me out here.
I thought I saw the table move. Bro.
Yeah. Goodness me, man. You can't be spreading names like that out here. Goodness me. But let's do it then, Drift. Score predictions. Liverpool versus Norwich City.
2-1 Liverpool.
I'm going 3-1 Liverpool.
Okay.
I think it'll be quite an entertaining game as well, because I don't think we will go with our quote-unquote first 11. I think there'll be a lot of changes. I think there has to be.
Some of them will be on the bench, though. I know what Klopp's like.
Yeah, and rightly so, because this is a competition we want to win.
But
as I said, it's the only competition.
I wouldn't even want Mo warming up.
Same here, but it's the only competition Hendo hasn't got his hands on the trophy yet.
Yeah,
and that and the Europa, but I don't really want him getting his hands on the Europa, to be honest.
All right, let me ask you a question. Is this the easiest trophy to win, meaning we should try harder because the likelihood of winning it is higher?
I don't think it is the easiest because of how the fixtures go. And I think if and when I think, in my opinion, we get past Norwich, I think we'll get a big hitter in the next round. Quarterfinals is when it really starts to pick up. You'd be very lucky to get a quote-unquote nice draw in the quarters, especially at home.
Would you prefer to go? So, do you think the Champions League is easier than the FA Cup?
No. I don't think any of them are easy. At the end of the day, Drift, I don't care how hard these are, bro. I just want them all, bro.
Yeah, no, I'm just thinking, what you would consider the more winnable? Do you go more ham for it because your chances are higher? Do you get what I mean?
Yeah. I think it's a toss-up because it's a cup competition, so it all depends on the draw. Like, look, in the first time they did the Champions League draw, who did we get? Can't remember. It wasn't Inter, though.
It was... Who was it again?
It was on paper.
It was an easier game than Inter. I
draw on paper, wasn't it? And then we got Inter, so...
Yeah.
I think it'll be interesting to see who we get. Streets Approved Tem says, guys, check Wijnaldum's Twitter, like if you want to cry.
Don't tell me it's emotional.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I got nothing but love and respect for Genie, so I'm not even going to banter him like that. I really have a lot of admiration for him. I know he splits opinion in the fan base, but again, you're not going to hear him say
that. Yeah, that would have been much easier.
Yeah.
Actually, no, the way Salzburg played against Bayern Munich, I don't even know.
Yeah, Bayern might not be the team that we all think they were, though. Even though I still rate them highly, there's signs there that it's a bit... I'm laughing at John Morse. You see?
Yeah, me too.
I'm not picking anything, John. I've already got my top ready for Friday. He
was never ever forgetting that, guys. Never.
The stakes are too high, man. Jamrock says Chiesa apparently was our first choice and Juve rejected our offer. seems it wasn't Diaz, I'd still go after an injured Chiesa. Someone would have to leave. You're a massive fan of Chiesa. I'm not gonna lie, Jamrock. I rate him highly, but I don't know if you watch him more than I do. I rate him highly, but you seem to be a massive fan. So maybe on Friday we'll chop that up a bit more and get your thoughts on why you would still go for him when we've got Diaz.
The thing is, Jamrock, I still don't believe that affects Diaz because Chiesa's a right winger and Diaz is a left winger. So I think that is more worrying about Mo, if I'm being honest with you, because you don't buy Chiesa and keep Mo. Chiesa will cost you God knows how much, like 80 mil or whatever. That would worry me about Mo more than anything if we got Chiesa.
Yeah, I agree. Well, hopefully it don't come to that. But Drift, anything you want to say before we take the people out?
Nah, man, still floating. You know what I mean? I'll send you those clips of the celebration. You know what? When I was watching the celebrations, yeah, I'm not even gonna lie. When I was watching Matip and the way everything was like going and whatever, I just love every single member of our squad. Like, it's weird. Like, I know people do get attachment to players because they play for your team, but this group, it well and truly is just the best assembled group of human beings. And then on top of that, they're just amazing footballers as well. And that the camaraderie, just everything, like it's different. It's different. We really do have to take, whether we win or whether we don't win any trophies, we have to just really take in how blessed we are for these guys to be representing our club and us at this moment and what Klopp has truly built. And the fact that we do have trophies on top makes it even better. But if you just look at the way we are as people, even the fact that they were doing all their shithousery stuff during the shootout, but we were still being humble with it. And just all the little things, man, and just the way they all get on. And even little things like it's Milner taking Diaz around and talking to him in Portuguese and stuff like that. And I'm just like, Spanish, and I'm just like, this is mad. Like, what are people in our squad to be doing that? You wouldn't think it'll be Millie Rock, but you know what I mean? And when they're coming down the stairs, bro, all the Chelsea players, and with actual humbleness and all legit, Milner and Hendo were there to be like, no, you, man, brilliant game. You guys, nobody of them, they'd all be off celebrating and acting like a dick. No one else's captains are doing that. And I was talking with Sadiq about this today. This is the reason why I will say to people, don't discount what it means to have a real captain. People think that I'm being stupid and I've just got a Hendo hat on or a Millie hat on when I'm talking about what these guys bring to the club, not just in the way when they're on the pitch playing. You have to have somebody who's representing your team and being the captain of your team to be a real human being on top of a good footballer. It matters. And go and look at all the clubs that don't have proper captains and you will see there's a disconnect. There really is a disconnect between a lot of things. And not only that, those teams don't have that kind of, like, that glue, that link, like a Man U, like an Arsenal, like a Tottenham. Go look at them clubs that don't have a proper captain. Like, do not underestimate having a proper captain. So when you want to dash Hendo a milli on the hay heap or whatever you want to call it, come on, man. You can't, man. You just can't. Like, I fully get why Klopp wants to keep Millie around. I know it feels like a weird thing to do, but I get why Klopp wants to keep Millie around. And I tell you what, that 36-year-old looked like he didn't like have a day older than 28 in him during the game. I know he came on, but the way he was playing and running around, his energy levels, the way he took the penalty, just everything about it. Like, he didn't look like a 36-year-old to me. So I'm just saying, guys, don't underestimate our captains and what we've got and who we got and the leadership and the camaraderie and just everything about it, man. I just fucking love this club, bro. It's mad, bro. I just love this club, bro. Like, and I know everyone who supports another club, deep down, they know they made a mistake.
We're built different. We're built different,
bro. We're built.
Sadiq says Kalama Sanderson went in on those Chavskis on the terrace, unapologetically ruthless. It is what it is. Jamrock says, sorry, Drifty, but Chiesa plays on both sides. He does, to be fair.
Yeah. I'm not saying he's not capable of playing left, but he is predominantly right, though, Jamrock. Do you know what I mean? Like, if we bought Mo, So if somebody bought Mo, I guess they could kind of play him on the left if they wanted, but he's a right winger, in it. So
Yeah. Yeah. It's a Callum Sanderson, you know. Rahil says, was at Wembley and the Genie song was booming after full time.
Genie was there. Was he at the game?
No. The song was booming. The song was booming.
Oh no, sorry. The super chatter was saying he was at the. Oh, okay. I thought he meant Genie was at the game. I was gonna say, that's heartbreaking if he made sure he came over.
Yeah. Boy, but guys, we are going to be back tomorrow. The game is on TV. So we are going to be back tomorrow for a live watch along. Liverpool versus Norwich on the road to quads. Vroom, vroom. And obviously we'll be back for the post-match as well. Make sure you like the video if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. Streets Approves Thames says, guys, why does Diaz look so old? I've only just noticed. Lewis, if you look at his face, he doesn't actually look that old in the face, in my opinion.
So, Cal, you know what, sir? I just remembered one thing before we go as well, bro. Can't believe we almost forgot, bro.
Oh, yes, very true. Zabiri says, Drift, you taking liberties. Milner keeps slipping on the 1-2s, taking shots. Man is an Oldsmobile that need an alignment and new tires, no balance. Zabiri, you're harsh, brother.
Yeah, that's harsh. That's harsh. Come on, bro. That's harsh.
Yes, we almost did forget. Guys, you know by now who we're sponsored by. FansBet. Guys, head over to our YouTube channel if you're not there already. You obviously might be watching this on Twitch or Twitter. Click the link in the description and head over to FansBet. Register today for a welcome offer. Bet £10, get £30 free and 10 free registrations. You must be over 18 to play. Visit begambleaware.org for more information on betting and gambling. But guys, there are some great odds as well, which we'll be releasing very early tomorrow. Guys, take advantage of some of these. Like, we've been seeing crazy odds for first goal scorers and things like this. Guys, just do it. In fact, as soon as this show ends, click the link in the description, head over there and do it. Like, don't miss out, guys. Don't not miss out. Like, we're all trying to go for all trophies here. You should be trying to line your pockets with money with these fantastic odds. So you know what to do. Click the link in the description and let's go. Drift, anything you want to add, brother?
Yeah, I won £50, but I don't want to brag. FansBet's the one, bro. I won 50 quid, bro, but I don't want to brag. But yeah, it's real. Get it done.
It is indeed. Chiesa is deadly with both feet, which is why, says Jamrock. He is, to be fair. He is. We'll check that out more on Friday.
Jamrock really was the Chiesa thing, isn't it?
Jamrock sounded like me when I speak about Neto, so I need to hear more. I need
to dispel the really stupid stereotype I have in my head that Italians don't want to leave Italy. Like, there's really this thing that Italians don't like leaving Italy, so I've got to try and like get it out of my head. But yeah.
And bless up, people. Smash the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel. We are Team Kop-Ish, and we are out, people. Enough love.
Peace.